All right, everybody, welcome back to the Klein Owner Series here on MLB The Show 24. We are at the draft, and I'm definitely excited for it. We went ahead and updated the lineups with some of the changes that have occurred throughout our franchise. As you can see here, we moved a couple different players, and we talked about those as far as who we're moving up and stuff like that. Some players got recalled down, like Joe Adell and Kyron Paris. I want to give them some opportunities down in the minors to just get their bearings before we move them back up. Jordan Adams got recalled along with Livan Soto. So I'm pretty pumped to see that. Now, the thing at the top, though, I wanted to show is that I did make some moves to kind of give other players an opportunity. One of our draft picks from last year, Joaquin Gaspar, our third baseman, we moved him up from the single A to the double A, so maybe we'll see him out there kind of growing with the group. We'll have him play in the platoon before we start throwing him in the lineup. Alan Roden, we moved him from double A to triple A, and then Stuart Baroa, he's moved down to single A. So I wanted to just give some guys a chance and kind of go from there. So the lineup that we have right now for the double A is we moved Quincy Hamilton. He's playing leadoff. Winsel Perez is going to be playing designated hitter. We're trying Francisco Valario, giving him an opportunity to play cleanup right now. Thomas Wild has been moving up the list as far as good prospect. As you can see, Joaquin Gaspar there, one of our draft picks. We're going to give him an opportunity to also grow along the way. When you look at the AAA, Juan Flores is getting an opportunity to lead off in the AAA group, as he's been doing pretty well there. We're going to see Joe Adell and Kyron Paris now at the top of this lineup here, as they have major experience, and I think they can do some really great things for the AAA crew. And so we're going to try a couple different spots, see how it all flows in that space. When you look at the majors, I updated the lineup to where I feel like we get a little bit more power in the back end. Gleyber Torres has been playing very well for us. We'll see Livan Soto and Jordan Adams in there too throughout this thing, as now we're in July. So I figure probably later in July, depending on how the team plays, we'll probably see ourselves giving Livan Soto and Jordan Adams a little bit more time out there. Whether it is Jordan Adams playing a designated hitter over Jason Hayward, or Livan Soto getting an opportunity to play in shortstop, and share some weight there with Zach Neto. The rotation also had a little bit of a change. I think we're seeing some good things there. I think the rotation's not too bad now, but the AA group, we don't really need that much of a bullpen. I think it's good to give these guys just more reps out there, and hopefully they continue to grow in a decent spot. But they're pitching pretty well. Raymond Kang's feeling a little bit of oomph there. He figures at 58 overall, but he is growing in a very, very good way. So time will only tell there. In the AAA group, we got some new guys here that I'm definitely interested in seeing, right? We traded for Andrew Moore. I'd like to see how he continues to develop there as a reliever, along with Ray Montoya, and then Ben Joyce is a closer there. So little by little, we're going to see these guys kind of fight and kind of play through this stuff. Now, we know the rotation right now in the AAA group isn't that great. There really isn't much out there as far as these cats right now that I'm really pumped about. It would truly be maybe it wouldn't be any of the guys in the rotation that I would bring up. The players I'm focused on right now in development is Ray Montoya, Andrew Moore, and Ben Joyce. So everyone else, the hope is that next season I'll see some of my guys move up, like Sergio Dorda and Caden Donna are probably going to go to the AAA for a couple years. I think Donna 2 years, and then Sergio Dorda probably 2 years as well. And then we'll move them up. So the goal is to have them in AAA next season. Raymond Kang will kind of lead the helm here in the AA group, and then we'll continue to keep drafting some guys here. So little by little in that area. As far as the MLB is concerned, I think Soroka's done okay at the top, so I'm cool with that. But my pitchers have not done so well, so we have to remember that. And we brought in Soriano and Cisnero, here in this space. Herget's back, so I think we got a pretty full group of of pitchers here to really help out, and I think we're going to be okay. We just got to be patient with it and understand that it's going to take some time. And we got Detmers for a couple more years here under contract along with Sandoval, so I'm not sweating it. I know that gives me some room too. Soroka is going to be with us for a couple years, Flaherty as well, so I don't necessarily have to do much outside of think about maybe our fifth guy. And Silseth, to me, probably is more a reliever than not, and we have to understand that. But right now we just don't got enough. We don't have another fit. We don't have a fifth guy that I really believe in. So Silseth, more than likely, right? I'll probably extend him for 2 years and then have him play in the bullpen with Suarez. I think Suarez has done pretty good. He's developing in the right direction, but I think he's more of a reliever than anything else. So if we can find that true starting pitcher, I'm going to be pretty pumped about that. Silseth is not really that kind of guy, and we're starting to realize that. But this episode is about going to the draft, so I am pumped about it. I am ready to roll. I guess in the last season, I didn't see the OVRs after the signings, so I always got to remember to come back to this menu right here to see that. So that was on me, and that's why I was shocked to see like Raymond Kang at in the 50s with our first pick. So we'll get to be in shock and awe in this episode here. But let's keep it rolling right now. We're going to advance it. Taylor Ward, he's out just for a couple, so we're just going to keep him active there. And here we go. Today is the 2025 first-year player draft. We're going to the draft, man. So I'm going to go ahead and update my book, and then we'll talk about that and just some of the players that I have on there. So we'll be right back. But I'll let you know exactly what we did, what we're looking for, and we'll keep it rolling. We're pick number 6 in this year's draft. Okay, so we got a decent group of players on our draft board. So we have 63 players on our board. Last time, I was kind of hoping for players around the area I was going to draft, and then I ended up getting smoked. So this time, I kind of picked on different parts of the board, like the first 20, and kind of figured out what pieces I would like. First person that is on my board is going to be picked pretty early. It's Bill Moreno. But if he happens to fall to us, he's quite interested in us, and he's got the makings to be a pretty good pitcher from the get coming out of Canada. He's big, he's young, and I think what we could do from here is probably get him. He'll be around a 70, which means at 22 years old, we could probably get him in a AA, and maybe halfway through the year even get him in a AAA if he continues to progress. So that's who I'm gunning for if he falls to me. The next player I'm looking at is Cliff Goodman. So he's right around the area of our pick. This guy has the making of something special. He's a third baseman, as you can tell, right? I've been looking at trying to figure out my infield, and Goodman's a little older, so we could see him in AA sooner than later, and then AAA, and then more than likely there's an opportunity for him to be up in the majors within his second or third year, is how I'm gunning for it. But he's very interested in us, very healthy player. Guy's got great vision, great fielding, and he's got a decent bat from the get. So I'm hoping that could be a great option for us. Mainly guys that I've been looking at in the first round, and most of this draft has been around pitchers. And Bill Norton is up there as well. He's ranked 25 on our board, 21 for the majors, but I really don't care about that. It's like, what can we do with him? And as you can see, he's got some control issues when it comes to his ability to deal with breaking balls, but the guy's got a decent fastball, 2-seamer and 4-seamer, so I'm cool with that. And I think we can maybe work with that if he falls in the second round, but we'll pay attention to that. Eddie Chavez is another guy. I think this guy's already got great control as far as speed is concerned. If he ends up having a stamina that's less than 70, then what I could see there is him being a reliever, and I'd be cool with that. His control, he's already set up with the pitch break and velocity, lets me know like we can knock it out, and he's just all fastball and a changeup. So his off speed, he's only 18 years old. So you're talking about being in the minors for like 3-4 years, and kind of roll with that. We also are looking at Joe Vargas. This guy right here looks like he could be incredible. He wasn't a guy I scouted, but I saw him on my board, and if he has potential to hit, very good against lefties and decent against righties, but good vision and decent ability to throw the ball, I'm cool with that. At second base ain't bad, and maybe he might be a pretty solid guy for base running too. 6'3" out of New York, man, that could be something great. We looked at Irvin Ramo. This is a guy I'm hoping that truly can be a starter for us. He's 21 years old out of Cuba, and he's number 3 ranked in the majors and 34 on our board. This screams like, my goodness, this guy can be something freaking sick. So I'm hoping, you know, that might be an option for us in our pick if some of these guys up front don't get snagged up. But Irvin being number 3 on the board for the majors, if we get him, that's not bad. Rick Robertson is another guy here that I think could be pretty good for us. His pitch control isn't bad. His velocity is not bad. His pitch breaking ain't bad. He's got some sick breaking balls. He's got a cutter, which I always like, and I think he can be pretty clean. The highest catcher prospect that I have on my board is Gary Christensen out of Texas. He's 45 on my board, so for me, it's gunning for him to potentially be our second round pick. He can not only play catcher, but surprisingly enough, the dude can play right field. So I got a little versatility there. 19 years old. 6'3", 223 out of Texas. That's a big dude. So I kind of feel good about that space. But as you can see, I got a bunch of players, decent guys in the outfield. Michael Matsui is a guy that's a late round pick for me that, again, if we can grow him and get him in the right spot, it'll be pretty special. There was a guy in the back end, Fletcher Duff, who I think could be a really good prospect for a catcher for us. 142, so like Thomas Wild had, I'd be pretty pumped about that. There was a reliever I was pretty excited about. I don't think it's Ernest Montanez. I think it was... Well, Tom Church is on my board, even though we didn't look at him, but he's got some decent stats there. Joel? I think it might have been Joe. Yeah, so like this is a guy that he's got decent foundation for us as far as a slider and changeup that I can work with that. 20 years old out of Colombia. Again, so like we're really looking at so many different spots now, trying to give ourselves an opportunity to have a little bit more versatility in this year's draft. Last year, I don't think I was prepared. I am recognizing though the clock is going to be super key here. So, you know, we're going to pay attention to that in this one. So let's get ready to roll. We're entering this draft. For number 6, you got the Giants, Rockies, Royals, Nationals, and Sox, White Sox in front of us. So we're going to pay attention and let's see what happens here. This draft is starting, and the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft for the Giants is Cole McClendon, third baseman. He's number 5 on the board. We didn't really scout him. There really wasn't much about him that I was cool with, but he opted out of the doctor's exam, so I don't think I selected him on my board at all. The next pick in the draft for the Rockies is going to be BJ Barr. Number 3 on our board, number 2 overall. Dude's got the stats to back it up, man. I think he won't be less than a 70 something. And then he has potential to be a 97. I think Rocky's got a great prospect there. The third pick in this year's draft is going to be Bill Moreno. We scouted him, right? He was on our board. He's got potential to be a 91, 96. His overall is a very easy range to grow from. I think that's a good move for the Royals. They're growing their bullpen little by little. So now you got the Washington Nationals up here. Let's see what they decide to do. So, you know, they snag our top player on our board. Cliff Goodman's gone. That was a third baseman I was really looking at. So now we are trying to wait it out here. What do the White Sox do? Who do they snag up? And they go Irvin Ramo. So one of our top picks is here, right? Presently, this guy could be a middle reliever. It looks like he's got potential to be anything from a 67 to a 98. He's very interested in us. that's our top pick there. But we got Eddie Chavez, who I think could be pretty clean here. This guy could be a reliever for us from the get. At 18 years old, we could see what he can do. And then you looked at someone like this. He wasn't on my scout, but look at the potential for this second baseman in Jose Vargas here. That could be pretty sweet. And then the guy we fully scouted was Rick Robertson, who looks to be a true starting pitcher here. Now, the thing is his OVR is probably not going to be as good, right? It could be between 52 and 67. So we could end up with another guy that'll be like a low 60s here. But he's got potential to be a 74 to 89, which is still really good. Now, we want a guy to have potential to be in the 90s, but maybe we don't get that for some of these guys, and we got to be cool with it. Diego Amoros is on this board for us. So really, when it comes down to it, Bill Norton is the best player on our board right now. He could be a 44 to 75, which really kind of hurts me. He doesn't have he doesn't have much control. That kind of scares me. Eddie Chavez is going to be true reliever. Again, this is a guy not much pitch control, but he's only got fastballs and stuff. So this is a relief pitcher all across the board here. As much as I'd like to go for these guys, now I'm starting to falter here. I'm wondering if I should just go for one of the prospects that are up here. George Eckert is the #1 freaking pitcher on the board here, but that's a closer. I don't really want a closer. There's a left fielder here. He might be a decent spot. He's 8th on the board, 19 years old, 6'4", 226. We didn't scout him. Dr. Zam says he's healthy. Man, if he ends up falling into the 70s here, I don't think that's a bad move. And we made a mistake with wait, why didn't I not move George Uribe up here? We scouted this guy. What the heck am I doing? This is the best player on our that I scouted, 10 on our list. Good velocity, 18 years old, out of Cuba. Like, why isn't he on my board? I scouted. Oh, I didn't scout him much. Oh, he's interested in us. Okay. Weird. I think we got to take a chance. 6'1", 223. Yeah, I'm going to do it because I think those other guys are really second rounders. George Uribe is the guy for me. Let's get it done. Welcome to the team, Gregory Uribe. Yeah, he's number 10 on the Angels board, so that must tell us something. I'm hoping for the best here. So we get that done on that one. Unfortunately, like I said, I was really thinking about these guys, but they made me hesitate. Jose Vargas could be the guy I would like, but man, I could really be interested here in Stephen Dwyer. So we're gonna go ahead and skip. Let's see what happens for our next pick. So we're up, and guess who's there? The guy I wanted, Stephen Dwyer. He's a first baseman, can play left field as well. He's got decent ability to steal. His discipline's there. This is the guy I really wanted. He could hit, and it's crazy is that he's 21 years old out of New York, man. This guy could be a really nice piece for us. I am pumped about this. Welcome to the team, Stephen Dwyer. So if I were to get another player here, who would I look for? Who would I grab? Honestly, now would be the time for me to look at a pitcher. Eli Sandoval would be my next guy. Eli Sandoval or Steve Acevedo. Tim Groniga wouldn't be a bad guy as well. He'd probably be more of a reliever, but Tim Groniga out of California would be kind of clean too. So this pick might be a pitcher for me. So we're up, and it looks like Groniga is there. Jesus Castro is on the board for us. He didn't really look as strong for me. I'm looking at Andres Pinero. He's a third baseman. But I think what we want to do here is... Ooh, that's actually kind of clean. But Tim Groniga, arm strength's there. Hits per 9. Got a cutter, a changeup, and a slider. It's either between him or Ray Andino, knowing that he's a little younger, because Gruniga is 23 and Andino is 19. I think I'm going to go Andino. If Gruniga falls to me, cool. So welcome to the team, Ray Andino. Next picks up, and what do we got? We got Jesus Castro here. He's a second baseman. As you can see here, he continues to fall. He can range anywhere from 45 to 60, so that's why I'm kind of waiting on him. I might look at a pitcher here. Matthew Ishii out of Japan, 18 years old. He's got makeup to be something good here. All his stats kind of make sense for us. Presently, he's got a decent foundation or potential for foundation here. We didn't scout him much, but I think that might be the play there. Welcome to the team, Matthew Ishii out of Japan. Our next pick is up here, and as you can see, Jesus Castro continues to fall. It's not to say that he's a horrible player, but there's just something inkling for me, like, man, maybe we just wait on him a little bit, you know? Tom Church was on our board here. Ernest Montañez, he's a relief pitcher for us. He's got good stats all around, and he'd be a reliever, 19 years old, out of Puerto Rico. Good handle on his fastball and changeup. Needs some work on his sinker here, but there's nothing wrong with trying to continue to build here, and I think I'd like to do that. Ernest Montañez. So a little more pitchers in this year's draft than last year, but I really wanted to see if we can hit on some of these pitchers, and it's good to get some relievers in there as well. Next pick, I think this might be our last one, right? I don't know if we got another. Yeah, this is our last pick. So we could do a couple different things here. We can grab a second baseman. We can look at Tom Church, who was on my board just later. We can grab another reliever if we really wanted to. But I'm actually interested in one of these catchers here. You got Andres Feliz, who looks like he can have a decent foundation to be just a straight contact hitter, 20 years old. We got Michael Hu, 21 years old, out of South Korea. I don't know about that. And then Mario Villalobos. I think we're going to go Andres Feliz here. 20 years old. I think he can, it's just another catching prospect I want to leverage right here. So welcome to the team, Andres Feliz. So, we come to an end. We have until August 1st to sign our picks. All in all, I think we did a good job. If you look at the first round here, we were able to look at Gregory Uribe. He was really interested in us, and I guess I didn't scout him. I don't know why. He's going to have, potential to have issues with his hits and strikeouts per nine, but his baseline could be there. The chance, the possibilities of him being a 98 or in the 90s would be really nice. If he could start off in the 70s, man, I'll be pumped. And it looks like he has that potential or range there. So that's why I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do with him. It's a guess, but all drafts are really guess. The next pick we ended up going was Stephen Dwyer here, first baseman. This is the guy I was really pumped about. I just didn't think like it was appropriate to try to draft him in the first round. And I think this guy is probably going to have an opportunity to be in the majors after his freaking first year in the minors. There is a big possibility that we can bring him up. And first baseman, right, is Nolan Chanel, but we could leverage him as a designated hitter from the get. We could put him at left field, help Taylor Ward get some reps at a designated hitter. Or there could be a time where we move Dwyer out there, we move Ward over to right field, Verdugo at center field, and then Trout becomes a designated hitter. So more versatility there. I'm really pumped about this prospect in Dwyer. We had a really good hit last year with Sergio Dorda in the second round. We might have continued the tradition here in the second round with Stephen Dwyer. In the third round, we went for a starting pitcher finally, and was Ray Andino, 19 years old, out of Texas. Main thing for me is his velocity is already in the range that I would like. If his stamina is at 72 or higher, we're talking about a true starter for our team down the road. I think he might have a really good base. This could be a very good piece for us. We then went after, in the 4th round, Matthew Ishii. We didn't scout him much, but he had some interest in us. I think, you know, he could be setting up as a reliever. His velocity isn't crazy, but I like the fact that he has the potential to have a very nasty group of pitches. Slider, splitter, changeup, curveball, all of that. He could just be a very cerebral type pitcher for us. So whether he's in a long reliever or a starter, we got options with Matthew Ishii. We then went with a reliever here in the late round at 140. I just think, like, a reliever, you focus so much, and I made that mistake in the last MLB game. I looked at only starters and didn't really put much effort in relievers. I think with a late round pick here coming out of Puerto Rico, only 19 years old, if he has decent control of his fastball and changeup, we could leverage this guy to be a long reliever or potentially a setup guy, or hell, why not a closer? So I think we could do something with him, and it's not really a crazy gamble there. And the last pick, you know, we grabbed Thomas Wild last year at the end, and he's turning out to be decent. Andres Feliz is younger than Thomas Wild. His vision's there. He looks like he can actually have a good ability to hit the ball. Power's probably going to take some time, but it's not bad. Now, it looks like his arm strength is there, so not is there. His fielding, his accuracy. So we're going to have to focus a little bit more on his fielding, I think, with regarding his development. But I think this is a really, really good play. So I thought we did good. Tom Church ended up going to the A's right after us. So what that tells me, you know, is that we'll probably see Tom Church in the AAA there. But I thought we did great. I thought it was a good move. I think we did the right things there. Now, I'm pretty pumped to see what we can do moving forward. It's Mike Trout. Ooh, okay. Trout's in there. He's got 30 home runs this year. Judge has 33. Got a home run every 11.3 at bats. That's pretty incredible. All right. You got all the cats here. Ohtani for the Nationals. I see you. Where's my dog at? There's my dog. Mr. Mike Trout. Oh! Nolan Gorman's going against Ohtani. Okay, so I'm up. Let's go, baby. I guess I just had to look at the first round or something. That was weird. Oh! I was just talking crap about missing it. They hit it early. There you go. Home run, baby. There you go. Oh, come on. That was a crappy pitch. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Oh, there you go. We felt a little piece of that one. 386. Followed it a little bit. Nope. Ooh, I smacked the living crap out of that one. 468, baby. Let's go. Okay. Line drive. Nope. There you go. 459. There you go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can I call timeout? There you go. Woo! Let's get a little warm up, man. Get a little warm. Get a little drink on, man. I get one of these per round. Feeling good? We feeling good? Yeah. Got 8. Ooh, baby. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Just ripping it now. Oh, yeah. 11. That is... Yeah, one more. Give me that sucker. Give me that sucker. Give me that sucker. Let's go. Trout advances to the next round. Yeah. Next user batter. So Trout is up against Yordan Alvarez. Looks like he hit 21 freaking dingers. Oh my gosh. There you go. There you go. Woo! Give me that 30 seconds. Come on. Yes. We already hit the 30 seconds. We already hit the 30 seconds. Come on. Come on. Yep. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, no. There you go. There you go. Well, that's a straight liner. Oh, that didn't go? There you go. 450, my goodness. He just hits dingers, dude. Oh, short. All that one? Nope. There you go. 415. Oh! 6 only. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Come on, man. There you go. Oh, timeout. Ugh, not what we were hoping for, man. Come on. 6 only. There you go. Keep it going now. Oh. There you go. That felt good. 414. Oh, I just hit it too early. Oh, it hit the wall. There you go. We smacked the living crap out of that one. That might hit the top. 470. Oh, that one. There you go. 10. Oh, come on, man. There you go. 429. Ooh, this is close. Oh, no way. Oh my gosh, we are not. There you go. I hit that one good. 468. That looks good. Oh, come on, man. There you go. 430. Oh no, I'm losing it. Oh, 14. Oh, come on, man. There you go. Oh, I lost. Jordan has advanced. And that will do it. Jordan has won it. So Aaron Judge wins it with 14. Great job by Aaron Judge. Okay. I ain't trying to restart that, man. One of our players is in the All-Star game. Let's just check to see who made it to the All-Stars. So the All-Star voting are in. Starting pitchers, no surprise. I don't see any of my dudes here. We'll get there one day. I don't expect any of my guys to be here. Catcher, Logan O'Hoppy's on the list, but it doesn't look like he'll make it this year. He was behind Yanir Diaz, Alejandro Kirk, and Bo Naylor. First baseman Nolan Chanel almost had a shot. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Rengifo, he had some struggles this year, man. 240 average, 11 home runs. He was having some trouble, so he didn't make it. Shortstop, wow, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. That's a former Yankee right there. Gleyber Torres, he didn't get there. Shortstop, Zach Nito, he got some votes, just didn't make it. Verdugo had a shot, but he was going against some really nasty hitters there. Better batting average, though. Nice to see that. Center field, Trout. I think that means he makes the All-Stars there. 2023. He should make it here, right? Because of this. And then, I don't think there's anybody else there. Jordan. So we got the list. That's cool with me. So the All-Star voting, it is those guys at the top. Aaron Judge, Bobby Witt. No Angel, unfortunately, for the starting. Tough luck. We got 6 days until the trade deadline. We might try to mess with something like that here in this episode. I got to think about it, but let's keep advancing here. AL wins. We'll keep it rolling. Junior Fernandez no longer injured. And then today is the day to sign the picks. So let's look at our picks here. Priority is going to be Uribe, and Dino, and Steven Dwyer. So we could offer a contract for Uribe. He's asking for $5 million. I'll give him 5.09, and Uribe signs with freaking quickness. So we get him out of the way there. Ray and Dino, he's not asking for a lot. Let's see if he does it. He decides to sign. He signs quickly too. Great. All right. Can't complain there. Steven Dwyer, 1.55. I'll give him a little more. He's decided to sign. Whoa, man, this is like easy. What the heck? And then these guys, we got to wait. So we'll kind of advance it there. Trade deadline is approaching. And I'm going to press triangle here. Looks like we got 26 players there. We'll auto fix that one. They don't have Val. We'll auto fix that one. So the Reds are interested in a trade. They want Sergio Dorta. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me here? You want Sergio Dorta and you want to give us Jonathan India. He's 28 years old, 78 overall. Can play third base and shortstop. 245 average, only 700 runs. No. Sergio Dorta is a part of the plans, dog. No, thank you. We're going to advance it again. And looks like home team is down by 1. We got Hayward at the plate, Gleyber Torres at first, and O'Hoppe at third base. Let's jump in. Why the heck not? Let's see what we got here. So home runs for the Angels have been good, but we also, I just saw their top of the freaking lineup for strikeouts, though. Let's see what we got here. Jason Hayward 1 for 3 today. Going against Ryan Presley. Ooh, that was a sick slurve, huh? Oh, Brian Abreu. Yeah. Hayward's been a decent vet for us, man. Not the craziest of players, but I just needed him to be there. And he's doing okay for us as a designated hitter. If I need him in the outfield, it's not bad either. Oh, dude, he smacked my guy! What the hell? Oh, man, you hit a vet like that? You wild, man. Holy crap. Taylor Ward back in the lineup here. He struck out. He's 0 for 7 so far in this series. Let's see if he can get it done here. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Hits this one into right field. It's sailing, it's sailing, it's sailing. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Oh, man. Angels had 11 hits, though. That tells me, this team's not bad. We got a tie game here. Down by 1. Brian Abreu. I say, why the heck not? Let's bring in the Trout man. So they didn't keep Presley in there that long. They want to close this out here. Ooh, that was a sick pitch. Abreu's got 28 saves. It looks like Tim Misa is the guy at the top with Kenley Jansen, both with 32 and 31. My goodness. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I thought we swung. No way, dude. There you go. Foul it off. The placement that they have on these pitches has been like up in that top right corner there. Ain't chasing that. Rayu's a really good pitcher, though. 1-2 count. And that's a strikeout. All right, here comes Jordan Adams. They got him in the lineup. 0 for 4 is opportunity here. This young man, I didn't expect to see him in the lineup already, but changes have been made. He's going to fly out here, shallow center field. No luck for us there. All right, so Zach Neto at the plate here. They're hoping they can get it done. The Astros are getting the fact that we have that many hits today is pretty freaking nuts. Didn't expect that. But it's good to see my guys are hitting the ball. You got to put runs though, man. That many hits. Oh, that's so disgusting. That many hits, we should have already. We should be up by like 6. We should have 6 already. There you go. That's a decent hit. Going deep into center field, but it's caught. No issue. Tough luck there. Astros win. Angels present. It's kind of rough. But I would say that the Angels future. Jack Flaherty with the loss there. Angels had a Verdugo though. He had a great game. 4 for 4. Trout 1 for 5. Rengifo found a way to get a hit. Looks like O'Hoppe got involved. Gleyber Torres is there. Not bad. Now, as far as call-ups, I don't know if I got Flores, the 19-year-old catcher, there. So we're gonna have to think about that one. But I think I'm definitely interested in seeing how my catchers develop here. So deadline is now. I'm wondering, okay. Let's advance one more time. And today's the day. So let's try to sign these guys here. Matthew Ishii. He wants 457. He's decided to sign pretty quickly too. Wow, we're having some really good luck right now. And these guys, we gotta wait. Now we're at the trade deadline, right? Let's see what we got here. Looks like some moves have been made. Russ Delonte, we just sent him back down. What the heck? Higginbottom was sent down. Wow, they made some moves there, huh? Russ, what happened to Russ? And he had a little bit of a break. He's moving. He's developing. I don't know if I want to move anyone else yet. I thought about moving a second baseman down like Lane Pokey, who is not going as well as I would hope. Werner Blakely, I think he's doing okay. How's Joaquin Gaspar doing? He's had 4 at-bats, and he's 2 for 4 with 2 runs and a homer? What? Did we just find oh, he's got a big power lefty. Holy crap. Good to know. I didn't even think about that. Okay. All right. So if we were to trade, you know, one of the things I was looking at is what's on the block, right? Who do they got? Jackson Holiday's out there, which is absolutely insane. I don't think anyone will trade for him. You got Jesus Luzardo, who's 27 years old. Don't know why they're trading him, but I think it would take a haul to bring this guy in. He's $7.1 million, so you got to sign this guy. I think this is a fair move. They get Adrian Placencia. We have Kyron and Levon in this lineup, along with Soto, and Neto. So got Ross Delonte moving up too. So I think this is a fair move. We give them some guys here I think can help them out. And we get a big move. Jesus Luzardo looks like a very good pitcher. He's 27 years old. He's going to be up for contract. I think for us, this is where our opportunity is to sign this man for a decent contract here. 3.74 ERA. He's got a .7 WAR, so he's having some issues this year. But he's had 13 quality starts. He's had 96 strikeouts. He's on pace for a decent one. Only 20 home runs, 50 earned runs. He's kind of getting hit on a little bit. I think we can do this. He's 24 years old, so he's younger. They probably like that. 5.55 ERA. He's .1 WAR, so maybe he's going to do better over there. We give them a reliever in Jose Soriano, who's got a lot of possibilities. I think he can do something good there. I feel like we should have to give up something to get Luzardo, and I think they got a good prospect there in shortstop, which right now it looks like they got Mason Wynn there. Jorge Mateo is getting a little older, I guess, and then they don't got anybody after that, so maybe getting Placencia there. He's 21 years old. They could put him in the minors and work with it. So I think this is a good move. We'll send the trade. So we got a big play there. We got Jesus Luzardo there. So the Diamondbacks are looking to make a press, and I figure if we sent them Kendall Graveman, we can get one of their bottom tier guys. I think this is a fair move. We get a prospect, and that helps them out with making a push for the playoffs. So the Rays are currently have a seat right now in the wild card. So knowing that, and they are looking for a relief pitcher here. The guy that they were trying to trade me, you can see it right here. We'll knock that out so you can get it verified and you don't think I'm just trying to pick a player. If you look at the prospects here and you go to the Rays, they're trying to give me Luis Palma and Will Klein. So kind of want to see what that looks like there, kind of see if that actually fits. So Luis Palma is 18 years old, so he's one of the younger prospects on their team. Hasn't really had much pitching at all. It looks like hasn't been involved at all, so I'm like, okay, let's throw him in there. And then they're trying to give us Will Klein, who's a 25-year-old closer. I don't know if we can get much out of him, but knowing that he is another prospect, I think what I want to do on my end is give them something that they need, right? And I figure knowing that they need something, it might be fair to look at maybe a center fielder here. Sean Knowles, Stuart Baroa. He's a guy that is currently in our single A group, and I think that's not a bad move right there. They get a prospect, we get two prospects, and hopefully it works out for them. Works out for us. So we get two relievers off our board here, which I thought was a nice move for us. We get some cap relief, and we get an opportunity there to hopefully see some progress in that spot. Jesus Luzardo, though, we're going to get a chance to see him now in the games there. And Luis Palma currently in the single A. We're going to let him kind of relax there for a little bit. The closer in Will Klein. Hilariously, no idea how that's going to happen right there. I guess he's on our 40-man list. I'd probably put him down in the AAA. Just kind of give him some reps there. Ben Joyce is going to get called up. I think it's time to get him going. Ben Joyce was having a good time down there, improving. He's a 70 overall now, and it's time to get him back into the lineup. I think what we're gonna do with Ben Joyce is edit him. I moved him to a closer. I'm gonna move him to a reliever, and I think that's fair there. I'll get him back to the relief situation in that space. We have to move some players up, right? We gave up two relievers, so I think this is where we're probably going to have to move some guys around. So give me a moment here, and we'll talk through that because this decisions that we made have kind of moved some importance here. So after we made our trades, here's the transactions that we ended up completing here. We went ahead and in surprising fashion added 2 players to our 40-man roster, right? Louis Palma and Will Klein are added to our 40-man at this time, I believe. Will Klein was optioned as a closing pitcher. He's going to be in AAA. We recalled the following players to the majors. Ben Joyce is moving up. Andrew Moore, relief pitcher who we traded for, has moved up. And Ray Montoya. We're going to get a chance to see him playing in the bullpen as well. Caden Donna and Jose Orena have moved up to the AAA crew. Caden Donna is growing pretty well, and I'd like to see him out there. He's going to be in the bullpen right now, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we made some moves. I think we did some good things here. The trades and stuff happened, and we got to remember that we sent. We received Andrew Moore earlier in June from the Reds for Bryce Teodosio, so we gave them a center fielder. For Jesus Luzardo, we gave them one of our starters in Chase Silseth. We moved a guy up and we sent him over there. And Jose Soriano, we wish him the best of luck. And a pretty good shortstop prospect in Adrian Placencia to the Marlins for that starter. I think that's going to be a good move. Diamondbacks, they were looking for a reliever, so we went ahead and grabbed one of their prospects in Luis Myers. And then Louis Palma and Will Klein from the Rays, who are looking for a reliever. Aroldis Chapman is who we sent them, and then we gave them one of our prospects in Stuart Burrow to kind of even it out. Louis Palma and Will Klein were what they were trying to give us up front for Aroldis Chapman. I just felt like if they're going to give us an extra prospect, why the heck not? And kind of make it a little fair there. So we did a lot. We did a lot here in this short amount of time. And what I think my focus here now is just trying to get us to finish the signing and maybe see what the overalls are for our class here. So let's keep it moving. Very high home team down by one runner on base. We're just going to go ahead and simulate that one. Angels end up winning 6-5. Good to see that. McGregor sustained an injury, blister on the finger. Keep him active. Mickey Moniak is no longer injured and has come off the injured list. So knowing that, we gave Jordan Adams a little bit of time out there. He didn't do as well, but I did that mainly until Moniak was back. So I'm happy to see Mickey Moniak back in the lineup there. I think that's going to really give us some possibilities here. Let me double check my lineup real quick before we start, and I'll be right back. So we made that adjustment there to bring in Moniak. He's in the lineup as a designated hitter or an outfielder, trying to give us some space in that area. So today is the day to sign the picks. Looks like we've won a couple games in a row there. Let us look at this right now. So Ernest Montez, he's asking for $355, and he has declined. Need a few more days. Andres Feliz, he's our catcher here. He has decided to sign, so not bad there. We just got one more guy we got to worry about, so we'll keep it rolling here. Looks like there's contract extensions are up now. No idea how come we're able to trade here. Oh, the trade deadline is the 31st. Why the heck did they say? Oh, maybe it was just trading is available, I guess. That's weird. So we got some contract extensions here. Definitely want to go ahead. We traded for Luzardo. Is he our ace? I don't think so. I think, what does he want? So he wants to be the ace, I guess. $18 million a year. This guy will truly be the guy. I think what I'd like to do here, though, is give him an opportunity. If we gave him a club offer there after 3 years, I think that kind of works out. It's a lot of money, but we got the space, and I think we're going to be cool here. It'll be good to have Jesus there. You got to lock up a guy like this. Let's make the offer. Oh, it says we can't afford it. What the heck? Oh, maybe we can't afford it right now. Can't afford to make the move. What the world? Okay. All right. What about Ray Montoya? Oh, okay, that helps us out. He's not asking for a lot. Let's see if he accepts that. There you go. So we got him. Ben Joyce. I think I have some faith in this guy. He wants a little bit more money up front, and maybe it is a little bit of a risk here, but I think 850 is fair. So at least we get him done, and we'll think about the rest. Let's keep it rolling here. Regifo has 2 home runs, and those are the only runs we have. Unbelievable. And today's the day to sign the picks, so let's see what we got here. Now, does he want it? He is declined again. Gregor's no longer injured. Today's to sign the picks. Okay, come on. So what does he want? I'm just gonna give him a... We got enough? Yeah, 491. He's pick number 170, dude. There you go. He decided to sign with us. I'm like, man, you can't give me that. So we got all our players signed. That's good to go there. Nice to see that. It helps us out. Contract extensions, I guess we can't do anything for now. And we'll keep it moving here. Trade deadlines in a couple days. Oh, Hoppy is injured, dude. Come on. Oh my gosh. He's out August. He's out for the rest of the year. Unbelievable, man. Oh, that kills me, dude. And that gives room here. And I think what that means is Flores, we're going to add him to the 40-man. And Flores, you know, we might have to pull him up, but Giraldi Diaz is going to be the guy. Francisco Mejia, he's out for a couple more months. This sucks, man. We might have to turn the injuries down a little bit. I feel like when we look at the injuries, let's double check that real quick. What's the injury list look for everyone else? I got guys out for extensive period of time. This is a lot. I mean, some of these at the top are okay, 10-day stuff. Maybe we're okay. I don't know. I got to think about that. I might have to change that slider there. But we got all our picks. We're going to go ahead and advance it here. Let's just auto fix that one. Nolan Chanel out for a couple weeks. Pulled calf. And I think we got all our guys here. So here's what we had to do due to some of the injuries that we've encountered. I want to just make sure I got guys available for the 40-man. We went ahead and purchased the contract for Thomas Wild. So surprisingly, he's going to be on the 40-man just in case. Due to the injury of Logan O'Hoppe, I got a lot of rookies, you know, left. Giraldi Diaz is holding it down. And we have Flores already being called as well. So, you know, we got to work through that. Jordan Adams has moved up due to some injuries. He's back in the majors. Had demoted him, but we moved him back up. Quincy Hamilton's moving up to AAA. Deshaun Knowles is moving down to AA. Francisco Valario, he's one of our top prospects. He's moving up into AAA. Russ Delante, he's moving into AA from single A. Winslow Perez has gotten promoted. He's moving up to AAA. Mac Horvath, he is now in the majors. Jesse Franklin's moving into the AA now from single A. Chase Chaney is one of our rookies that I have now put on the 40-man. So, you know, we got a lot more rookies now, unfortunately, in our group that I got no choice. And it's just due to some injuries. I got to make sure I have enough room here. And we'll see some of these guys find a groove, right? It's going to take some time. Okay, so we'll advance it there. It looks like Carmine's out for a couple weeks. And let's check out our picks. Let's see what we got here. Holy crap. So Gregory Uribe, he's got scouted potential between 67 and 98, but his actual is an 87. B potential. Holy crap. So we got a guy here that looks really good. Steven Dwyer, his potential is between 75 and 85. His actual is a 74 C potential, but he's starting out at 68. So Uribe's starting out at 63, but I think we can grow him and get him going. So at 18 years old, we can get him growing in the AA real quick. Steven Dwyer at 68, you know, he can grow, and we could probably move him up in a couple years. Ray Andino, his potential is a 70. He's starting out as a 55. I had so much hope for this guy, but with this 78, we could probably get him pitching in the Double-A for a little bit too, and his velocity's already there. Matthew Ishii's got actual potential of a 76. He's going to start out at a 63. So again, these are pitchers that we can have in the Double-A going. Ernest Montanez, a relief pitcher. He's starting out as a 56-22. So this guy might be like a setup guy, middle reliever. Then Andres Feliz, his actual potential is a 61. He's going to start at a 57. So not bad, but look at his contact. It's pretty high already at a 70. Durability's there. So 20 years old. Not bad. Not bad. I kind of wished it was a little higher, but as it looks like our streak with the second round pick tends to keep rolling here. 68 overall, and he's got pretty good power from the get, so looking forward to messing with him next season. This one kind of hurts a little bit, but you know, we have him in the minors. Maybe he grows in a way that's pretty incredible. So little by little, we'll be all right, man. We just got to get these guys going. So tough draft, but it is what it is there. But that is where we will leave it, folks. We are in August now. And with the moves that we had to make just due to injuries, I think what we're going to end up doing now is maybe checking out some player locks on certain guys now, just to see what they can do. So we're going to get a chance to see Caden Donna and some of those opportunities there. If he's pitching and we put him in, maybe I'll just do those reps there. And then we'll see how Raymond Toya does now in the majors. But we're going to try to evaluate some of our talent here as we move forward. I think we're doing, we're not doing as great as I would hope, but it is what it is there. Prospect promotion incentive, it looks like we got two guys at the top in Nolan and Logan, so I'm hoping they can kind of work out. From a statistical standpoint though, right, best batting average on the team is Verdugo. Chanel, he's out about a week, but he'll be back, which would be nice. Francisco Mejia was doing well until he got hurt earlier in the year. Hayward's been hitting well. The rookie is doing what he can. He's going to get some more reps out there. Zach Nito. Stolen bases, Hayward and Chanel. Ribbies is Trout by a mile. 35 home runs for Trout, so if he can hit 15 more by the end of September, man, it'd be pretty nice to see a 50 homer cat right there in Trout. Verdugo's got 15, so not a whole lot of home runs there. That's what I'm recognizing right now. We gotta be better with base hits. The OPS right now, the on-base percentage isn't that great. Two of the guys that had a decent one are already injured. Trout and Verdugo are doing work. The fact that we got a freaking 35-year-old guy with better OBP than some of our other cats, that's pretty tough. Slug percentage, Trout's up there. OPS, only one player was over 1,000. Over one, and that was Trout. We got to get better there. We definitely do. As far as pitching is concerned, best ERA is some of our other cats starters. But what was this? Raymond Toya got smoked on, huh? 5 strikeouts. He played 5 games already. And he's had a little bit of a tough time. We might have to change that one real quick. But it's been a rough situation. I don't think we got anyone with crazy wars right now. Soroka, Flaherty, Luzardo. Luzardo's doing very good for us right now. I like that. So, hopefully he works through it. But the Raymond Toya one, I think we're going to have to set that up right just right now before we end it. So I think we're going to move Montoya there. Give the 2 rooks a little bit more opportunity to just play setup guys. Ben Joyce, we just got to keep rolling with him. Cisnero and Bachman. Herget's coming back into it. Suarez is finding a role. But we got a bad group there. As far as the AA is concerned, it looks like best average right now. So Jesse Franklin's getting some reps. Knowles is doing something. Sonny DiChara has been a guy that I might have to sign for a little bit and move him up into the AAA and get him going. Tucker Flint's doing all right. Who's got the most home runs? It was Caraballo. Caraballo is 20 years old. There's probably a big chance of him moving into AAA next season. Kind of going from there. As far as anybody with the best WAR right now, it was Pablo, and Thomas Wild's there too, so it's nice to see that. AAA best WAR is Juan Flores, the 19-year-old freaking phenom. So there's probably an opportunity next season where we will see Juan Flores being that platoon guy for us, and we'll be in the majors at 20 years old. There's a huge possibility for that. Isaiah Green, he's 23 years old. I want to keep him in AAA as long as I can, but that's a good thing there. Pitchers, we're going to pay attention to that, see how that goes. Caden Donna, looks like he's gotten hit on already with the 15 innings he's pitched. Walked 7, struck out 15. That's telling me some positive there. Already got some positive WAR from Caden Donna. Yeah, he's growing, man. He's going to grow. There is a huge chance that this man ends up being a 70-something by the time we get to the next season. So I'm pretty pumped up about that. Will Klein, right? He's trying to close, doing what he can. No one's been able to hit on him. So that's another player right there that might be able to leverage down the road. So longer episode today. Didn't think it would be that long. We moved all the way to August. We'll keep trying to sim. Like I said, my goal is to just kind of evaluate some of the players now. We'll probably look at Luzardo's game in the following week, and then kind of go from there. Maybe see if we can pitch a Caden Donna game if we feel like it's time to do that. But our guys are getting there. I think little by little they're going to get there. We just got to keep the faith. It's disheartening at times, right? This is a second season now where we're kind of in that moment, but we'll find our way. Our budget right now shows that we are having a little rough patch, and I think it's our staff salaries kind of took a chunk. It says 2025 threshold is $241 million, so we'll have some room next season to probably make that play and spend that money. In 2027 is when the Rendon contract is done too, so that may be the time where we make the move to bring in some players, go from there. But I think our starting 5 and the pitching rotation looks fine. We just have to figure out how to make that all play out. If we can keep Luzardo, great. That rolls with us, and then we get an opportunity to hopefully, develop some of these guys and have them succeed. So that'll do it for us. If you like what you saw today, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. Still a long way to go here for these Angels, but you gotta keep the faith. Until next time, everybody, as always, let's go Angels. Have a good one.